he started the radio station. Actually, he's one of the original founders of this station back in the late '60s.
Right.
And then he brought me in as an intern, and I kind of came in here, and I could have went like to any station because I'd already been on radio and everything like that. But I was going to school, so I did my internship with him, and I could have went to all these other spots. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to get coffee. I'm not going to get tea for nobody. I'm not doing none of that crazy stuff. So he was like, my pops was like, yo, call your Uncle OJ. So I called him up. He brought me in, and it's crazy how the changing of the guard is, because he literally got sick. Like, he trained me, and then he literally got sick, and he died the week before I started here. Literally, like the week before I started, I got the position, and he passed away. And I remember like the last conversations I was having with him, because he had a stroke and he couldn't speak. But I remember his wife telling me, like, he could hear, Auntie, he could hear everything you're saying, so just talk to him. And I was telling him everything and how grateful I was and thankful I was for the position he put me in. And she just said, he's smiling right now. He can hear everything you're saying. He's smiling right now. So, he passed on, and we dedicated the library. I'm going to show you the library before we leave. There's a vinyl library.
I saw that.
The vinyl library.
That last time I was here. I peeped that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's named after my uncle.
Oh, say that. Yeah, definitely pay my respects to that real quick.
So when, he passed on a lot of legacy to me, and I try to really just like do right by him. So 2 years after being here.
Yo, man, I said, bro, and I could tell that's why you're such a great man right now. And I also want to say that everybody who got them kids, who got some talent on that field, man, and they into them sports, man, get in touch with you, man, because you turn these young men into like incredible athletes. Bro, hands, Lil Man is like, come on, I be watching it. I watch your stories over and over and over, bro. Like, you get
his IQ is already professional level, like,
and he's a sports player. And he's
that's the first thing they said to me.
Yo, get your kid with my man every day right now.
If you definitely like serious about this,
if you in upstate New York, get your kid in the sports.
Definitely tap in, like, I baseball,
5K
football,
sent you.
Basketball, football and baseball specifically. Like, I kind of took a step back from the basketball because I kind of felt like I'm coaching them a little bit too much. I want to bring in
no such thing. No such thing.
But shout out to Coach Hood. I got my son in the House of Hoods for basketball. Jamil Hood. He's got a program called House of Hoods, and I put my son there because I trusted him. Like he's like. I'm a disciplinarian, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I gotta make sure, like, when it comes to there's a standard that I try to teach these kids.
Absolutely.
And sometimes I think, like, when you're too soft on your kid and you don't set a bar for them, then they won't have anything to raise up to.
Exactly.
So I always try to set a bar for not only my son, but the kids that we play with, like any kid.
And then we see that, though, your son, as well as every child involved in that recreation, we see that they exceed average expectations every time they touch the field, bro. It's amazing, bro.
Because even with the baseball, we were predicted, when we came in, I remember the coach saying to me, like, our team's looking like the least talented team out the whole league, right? This is baseball, right? It's just this year. And I'll never forget him saying that, right? So I was like kind of stressed out about
What's
that.
his name? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I didn't want to do it to him. But I remember, but I was saying like nah. When he said that, he was like, the draft went, and then I knew they put my son on his team for a reason. Because I was like, it's funny how like the vice president is the vice president and her husband. And he's the head coach, and I'm assistant head coach. And I noticed that my son wound up on that team, right? So I was like, all right, I see what's going on. But then I'm like, he don't know the level, like how hard I go as far as it comes to that. So we were supposed to be the worst team in the league, so they said, right, bro. So it starts off the first game of the season. We play this team, and we down by I think it was 3 or 4 runs in the last inning. And I came in and I gave them a pep talk. Bro, we came out there, rattled off for one run on a walk-off steal. I had my kids stealing bases all over the place, and we was dancing on them, we was grittying on them, everything
that's beautiful.
So
man.
It was and the crazy thing is, after we won that game, it kind of set the tone.
It does.
It inspired them. And bro, when I tell you right now, we're 6-0 and we beat every team.
Bro, we going hard.
We beat every team.
Heard?
We just beat National Little League. I think we got Troy Central Little League up next, and we play Waterford. But we beat every team in our division, and then now we're playing 4 other teams outside, from the other leagues. So we're doing interleague play now. And we're beating every team. So we're the best 8U team in the region right now.
Okay, so you heard that, Upstate. This is the best team right here. So if you got a son and any kid in any sport,
tap in with
man, you ready.
We do off-season training all year round. It's the thing about the sports thing is it doesn't stop, and what it really is, it's we're raising these kids to be young men. it's not just about the sports. We're teaching them life
and young women as well, and young women as well,
because we do
play sports. You know what I mean?
Especially with our Albany Pop Warner, because flag football for females is a big thing right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we do have a flag football program for girls, and we also have a cheer program as well, because we're Albany Pop Warner Football and Cheer Incorporated.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. Shout out to the president, my boy Mel Ricks. Shout out to the president Mel Ricks and
Mel Ricks. What's up?
And so we dissolved the old corporation when it was just Albany Pop Warner Little Scholars, and now we're Albany Pop Warner Football and Cheer, because I felt it was important that we acknowledged the females. And
you have to, bro.
It's
so
like you can't.
So important.
And a lot of our parents are single moms. And they're bringing their
they're making those sacrifices to bring their kids to those games.
So that was the reason why I wanted to elevate the program.
And a lot of games run late, bro. It'd be like 8, 9 o'clock at night,
games run
bro.
late. Bro, we practice till 8 o'clock at night.
With the blankets, getting
and trust me when I tell you, like we was like in the dirt, in the mud with it. Like we didn't even have working lights. We would be practicing basically in the dark. We had city council come to our practice. Like, bro, we got invited to nationals, bro. We would have been on ESPN this year, but the funding wasn't there, and there was some other political stuff that happened.
The funding wasn't there. Why wasn't the funding there?
So let's not, without getting too deep. Like by the time everybody realized in the community that they should help with the funding, they had already made a decision to replace our team with another team. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them situations where it was like, if we had more time, we would have been able, but it was like everything was working against us. Like we were the last team to qualify, right? And it was literally Thanksgiving Day, and they were telling us like, yeah, you have 2 days to come up with 50 bands.
2 days ago, yo, we could have did that upstate. We could have,
you know
pressure builds diamonds.
So,
man.
but the problem was it was Thanksgiving Day weekend, and so everybody we couldn't
We're
get
gonna
with
do it
the
next
people
time.
that we need to. So here's the thing. So this is why I'm talking about it. So city council got involved. The legislation got involved. The people that do the bill, that pass the bills and all that stuff got involved, and they invited us down to celebrate us right at the courthouse, right downtown. Nice. And they had us come up in there. It was a big celebration. Beautiful. And they said, y'all will never have this problem again.
Let's go.
Y'all will never have, you know what I'm saying? Y'all never have this problem again. And she sat up there, shout out to Carolyn. She got up there and she spoke on our behalf. And she said, these boys are in the mud. These boys are in the dark practicing, and they're 3-time Super Bowl champions. We won 3 straight years in a row.
Chips.
3 straight championships, from our 8U programs to our 9U programs. And last year, not this past year, but the year before that, we were the first team to sweep every division in the Super Bowls. Undefeated.
We underrated. You know what I mean?
So we just been like putting in that good work for the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And and it feels good, man. It's like giving back. Like it's not more. It's like my peace when I'm out there with the kids, man. And it's funny because I always start out like, I'm not gonna coach again this year. I'm not like
not like that.
No. It's multiple sports I'm talking about.
All right.
Football, I'm always down there.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't really want to coach baseball. I'm gonna just be the dugout guy. I'm gonna just make sure the kids is going to the dugout. Assistant head coach.
That's what I'm saying. Because you the HN.
I'm more dialed in now. I thought I wasn't gonna be like the least amount involved, bro. I'm recruiting.
You can't be.
I'm driving the kids to practice.
But you can't be the least. You can't be the least amount involved when you know the most, King. You know what I mean?
Peace.
And these kids need you out here, bro. They see you and they get full of energy, bro. And they get hyped and they get pumped up and motivated.
Yeah, it's true.
They're ready to get a chip and a win.
It's so crazy, right? So we had a game. Was it yesterday? Actually, Wednesday, right? So Wednesday, Thursday.
I saw that.
So he's at the game, right? And so at the beginning of the game, like it was just the other 2 coaches was off in the dugout doing whatever, they was talking, whatever. So I had all the kids out stretching and doing everything with them.
Right.
So I brought them in, right? And I said, listen, everybody underestimated us this year. You know what I mean? And I told them, I said, listen, we 5-0. In between, I got real quiet. I said, in between me and you, we ain't never gonna lose this year. Never. I told her, and it was like, you should have seen the look on their face.
Say that.
You should have seen the look on their face.
They was
I was
ready.
like, listen, because I told them, I said, listen, because first they was like, what I told them was, because one of the kids was like, oh, they trash me. I said, listen, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I said, listen,
never.
We're always going to respect our opponents. I said, the minute you start not respecting your opponent,
right.
That's the minute you're going to lose.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
When you underestimate them, because on any given day, a team could beat us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I sat down and I really wanted to drill that point with them. I said we always approach the game the same way. The way we practice is the way we play. We take it seriously when we on the field, we take it seriously when we're in the game, and we always come with our A game no matter who the opponent is. And you always respect your opponent.
Always.
And you know, and that's when I went into like, you know, we're 5-0 right now. After today we're gonna be 6-0. And between me and you
caught that?
we not losing. And then I always hype him. I always use my son as an example.
Of course.
I always tell him because, you know, I'm harder on him than I am on anybody. And I think that they respect me more because of that, because there's no nepotism.
You have to be.
I don't let him slide.
We're not doing that.
I hold him accountable.
And for everything.
And the thing is, the parents will never say nothing to me, because if they see me like barking on their kid or whatever, because it's always upliftment and positive, even when I'm barking.
I don't think it's barking. I think it's like corrective, direction.
You know, right, giving them direction, right?
Yeah.
But if they see me go as just as hard with my son, then they're like, or harder.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he took it easy on my kid. Like
Yeah.
I was ready to.
Yeah.
Then I realized like he's even harder on his son. So I try to tell my son always lead by example, and you have to be a leader in this dugout, and you have to understand. So what I told the kids was, I said, listen, you know, don't ever let nobody tell you. I said, listen, we know we can learn from losing. We will, if we lose, we will learn. But I said, but we're not going to lose to a team that's not better than us. If a team beats us, they beat us because they're better than us.
Exactly.
They're not going to be more prepared. They're not going to outwork us.
Exactly.
It's just because they were better than us. And I said, my son has been playing since he was 4 years old, 3 sports, and he's never lost a regular season game, and he's never lost a championship.
And you know
in
why,
3
right?
sports in all these years.
You know why, right? Look at who his coach is, man. Look who his father is, man. Look who his father is, man. You dedicated, bro. You put in that time, bro.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
So like I said, you know, just not to keep, you know, to go on that note. But listen, if you're really interested in a sports situation, tap in with me. I'm Mr. Everyday on everything. You know what I mean? I'll definitely, if you're interested in getting your kid involved in any level of football or cheer or flag,
anything,
you know, tap in with me. Baseball, tap in with me. Basketball, tap in with me. We out here. You know what I mean? This is what we do out here. We here for the community, because this is community radio.
And you can tap in with me. 5K Frenchies, man. Tap in with me if you got to get. Yo, I want to shout out my daughter real quick, man. Tomorrow's her birthday, man. She about to be 8. Yo, happy birthday, baby. Big shout out to you, Shaisa. Yo, listen, she likes sports too, bro. I be having her motivated and stuff. I be telling her, like, my biggest thing with her, I tell her, like, baby, like, you're not better than nobody out there, but ain't nobody better than you, know what I mean? And she just be getting so pumped up, and she like, yeah, Dad, like, you know what I mean? She's so cool, man.
That's a blessing, man, to have a young queen and to have a father in her life, you know what I mean? Because I know, like, even with my daughter, Shanti Imani, she's in town right now. Baby? My daughter, like, she has her own nail salon and everything.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, she's
independent, successful.
She's young.
Look, again, you're her father, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and she graduated from my alma mater.
All you do is breed success, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Come on. Shout out to you.
So you know, so I taught her a lot of lessons in life and discipline and how to work hard and how to have her own. And one of the first thing I told her was, like, listen, when you get out here and you're ready to move on your own, don't live with anybody. I said, I want you to have your own apartment. I want you to be able to afford your own apartment. I said, a lot of times we make decisions based on finances, and it's not always the best decision for ourselves. And we stay in relationships longer than we should based on finances. You know what I mean? So I said, I don't ever want you to be in a position that you have to be, you know, like have to be beholden to somebody because you can't afford to live your lifestyle. I said, if you choose to want to live with somebody, if you choose to want to have a man, always be able to have your own, and don't have him here just because you need him to pay the rent, or you need him. Always be independent. Always be able to take care of yours. So,
I heard that. Shout out to you, Imani. You know, shout out to you, Imani.
Yeah, so she's leveled up all the way, bro. She's like a celebrity nail technician now. She travels all over. She be in Houston, she be in Atlanta, she be everywhere.
When you was telling me about that the other day, bro, like, you know, I mean, I was here, I was focused, and I was tuned in, bro. But like, yo, more blessings, and I'm glad that the whole upstate and the whole world just got to hear that, man. She's doing. Yo,
I don't really always even talk about my seeds like that. It took me years to even like expose, like, even her to the world, because like even with social media, like I didn't start showing my son literally until like he was like 7 or 8. Like people didn't even know, and then all of a sudden, boom, he was on the scene doing everything. Like, you know what I mean? So you know, you have to kind of protect them too, because like, you know, I live kind of like let's just be honest, I live a rock star lifestyle. You know what I mean?
We know that.
And the traveling, you know, the celebrity people, the different people, you know what I mean, and what I'm connected to. Yeah. So you know, I always think like to protect the people that I love. Like, even like if I'm in a relationship, you're not gonna see who I'm in a relationship with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'm protecting what I care about the most. It's not I don't want to. Oh, you don't. No. I want to because I know the haters. I know how the negativity is. Because people hate to see something that's great. People hate to see happiness, especially when they're not happy. So they'll try to tear you down. They'll try to come for what you care about, what you love.
Even if you could be the strongest, toughest, rock solid, like you still got that soft heart, bro. Like that, it's still good to you, bro. Like, man, I know exactly. What you're talking
so with
about.
my kids, I took that same approach earlier on. I was like, I'm not gonna expose them to the world until I know that they're ready to take on the world. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So now my son is like, it's coming out right now. It's his coming out party. Like he's out to the world. You know what I mean?
And he's amazing. He's talented. He's,
a great kid,
gifted. He's an all-star. He's going somewhere. He's got a head. He's focused. He's motivated.
People love him. His village. He has a great village of people.
He's got a family.
He's got a good family network. He's got a great family network. Like all my people, all my close friends, everybody like. You know, looks out, supports him, and like When's
the next
Saturday? If you're not,
this Saturday.
Yeah, 11 in the morning though, 11 to 1.
Yo, 5K Frenchie's gonna be there. Yeah. Where's it at? This Saturday, 11 to 1. Where we at?
Yeah, pull up Westland Hills.
Westland Hills.
Westland. Yeah, Westland.
Westland Hills.
Yeah, Westland Hills.
We in there. 5K Frenchie's gonna be there with every day.
I forgot who we playing, but
you forgot because
I forgot who we playing.
They not relevant. They not relevant, and they ain't gonna remember who they was playing after tomorrow on Saturday either.
Yo,
let's go.
Let's get into some next level, man.
What we got? We got Vision.
So
we got shout out my man Vision.
So I'm gonna set the next level off with my theme song. The next level, Mr. Everyday.
Okay.
The next level, and but just so you know, I got a new project dropping soon. I've been real quiet about it.
What was
I'm
it?
actually. Yo, have you even seen the video for the next level?
I'm
gonna pull it up so you can see the video.
Yeah, pull it up and then send it to me so I can share it right now for the world.
I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it.
Was it YouTube?
But it's on it's through Sony Orchard. It's on
oh, okay. He's shouting out his deals. He's shouting out your deals. All right, let's go.
Distribution though. My label's Past Life Entertainment. But yeah, so like the next level, like for those that don't know, I have a podcast series called The Next Level, and it's on YouTube on Past Life Radio. So if you want to check that out, you can go to Past Life Radio YouTube, PASTLIFE Radio, Past Life Radio on YouTube, and you'll see season 1, season 2, season 3. So we completed season 3. My episode actually is getting ready to drop, and I've been dropping little clips from it, but I have a single getting ready to drop as well. So I'm getting ready to drop my last episode, the finale episode, to coincide with my single release and everything. And I have a publicist for this go round, so I'm bringing my publicist in, and we're gonna raise it up a little level. But I released a song last summer called Blast, which did I send you the video for Blast?
No, but I think we was listening to it when we was in the G route.
I was playing the joints for you.
Yeah, we was
all the way up.
We talk about that on the next one.
So Blast was like my underground release, just to kind of like, because it was like I hadn't put out music in a while. I hadn't put out music in a while after I did my Hennessy deal, and that whole situation went down, and then I kind of like fell back to just producing and managing for a while. And then I said, it's time for me to get back in like legacy move. I make legacy moves. When I make moves, like everything I do got to be a classic. I don't waste music. I don't waste like if I fire a shot, it's a headshot. You know what I'm saying? I never do no body shots. I aim for where their chest at. I never do no body shots. I aim for where their head's at. That's in one of my lines. And what that means is, it's like, when you do a headshot, it's done. It's not coming back. It's like I did that. It's out. It's done. And so it's like all my approaches. I approach for the home run. I swing for the fence. So I don't just put out random records. Everything ties and is connected and has a greater. It's like a piece of a puzzle that once all the pieces in, now you get to see the whole picture.
And the best part about it is 5K. I was there. I heard all the unreleased. The heat! I can't wait for this to drop, man.
Yeah. So I got a new record coming out called And Another One, and it's going with Blast. And the thing is, like, I have the artwork, which I always do, like subliminal. I believe in like subliminal stuff. So even my artwork has a hidden message. So if you go to any one of my platforms, but if you go to YouTube, it's probably the best picture because it's bigger. But YouTube has a picture of my artwork, and if you look at the artwork, there's a lot of hidden code and different messages within that art.